This is Diablo The Prime Evil fight in Hell difficulty. We didn't find this too difficult, actually. Vallamar is playing as Monk. This is Navarr Jenkins. I'm playing my Barbarian. And a lot of the damage that Diablo does here, even in the Hell difficulty fight, is avoidable. You know, like that little circle of fire thing he put down there and different things he does. But we found most of the time we had halfway decent gear on for the end of Hell difficulty, and it wasn't difficult to actually just stand there and keep hitting Diablo and stay alive. So kind of just a tank and spank kind of thing. We didn't have to use much strategy or tactics, especially in this first phase here. Health wells come in handy. There's one on each side. So on the far side of the platform from where we're currently at, there's another healing well or health well, whatever they're called.
Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
Terror. The realm of terror. Well, let's see how we fare here in the realm of terror. So we're fighting shadows of ourselves, our characters. This is where we've heard some people can really struggle. In some groups, we've seen a struggle. I think we were in a 3 or 4 man group that's having difficulty with that phase right there, where our shadows were raffle stomping us. But if your gear's decent, you should be alright. And just act as a team there. And when the our tactic for this fight, when the shadows come out, is just to stick together, stay together, so that the buffs, the Barbarian and Monk buff we're applying back and forth, and like he has a heal there that he could give us if I was close to him. Some other groups prefer to do kiting and that kind of thing, but we found it was just better just to stick close together and just sit there and DPS them down.
Can you feel your death approaching?
Your own terror. Diablo seems pretty confident in that statement. He keeps repeating it. I think we're about to defeat our own terror, though. This is kind of a long boss fight compared to some of the others.
Fury. No.
Yes.
Wretched light.
This is very similar to the very first phase of the fight, before the realm of terror. Like a noob, I just got caught in the trap. You can avoid those just by paying attention to the little black shadowy stuff he puts under your feet and move real fast. But like I said, here on Hell difficulty, we found that it wasn't urgent that we even pay attention to those mechanics. I was able to stand in fire there for several seconds. It really, you know, we were able to survive getting trapped. So for a lot of the time, we just kind of were playing around with Diablo. We weren't taking him too serious here. For those of you like us, however, who went through Hell difficulty and didn't find it very challenging, never fear. If you haven't already been to Inferno difficulty, it does get quite challenging. We were happy with that, Vallamar, and I have celebrated ever since we got to Inferno that it's actually a challenge. But here in Hell difficulty, as you can see here, the last fight, we pretty much rushed through Hell early in the second week. And it's not like we had the best gear on or anything like that, and we didn't have problems with Diablo Hell difficulty, so hopefully you won't either. Feel free to comment if you have any questions. Leave that in the comment section. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you're interested in more D3 videos or other gaming videos, please subscribe.